Hi, Alexis Hartz here, and today we're talking about why decluttering is the best therapy and the emotional benefits of decluttering. Did you know that there was such a thing? What are some of the feelings that you have that might have caused you to land here? Clutter is just not a visual instigator of chaos. There's a lot of emotional ties to our clutter. Some we recognize and some we don't. So yes, clutter is unsightly, but there's some other important things to think about when you're looking at that clutter. What are you feeling inside? Sometimes we can just feel drowned by all the stuff around us. It's just overwhelming. And other times we can use it to feel unworthy or kind of beat ourselves up about not taking care of things. And then when we go to start addressing it, we say, well, maybe I could use this someday. Or, you know what, this was a gift from so-and-so and I really don't want to get rid of it, even though I'm not really crazy about it. And quite honestly, there's not really an escape from it. Our consumer-driven society is going to keep us on that treadmill of buying more, buying more, buying more. Here's some good things to think about when you're considering if your clutter is really affecting you emotionally or not. Sometimes people with emotional clutter issues struggle with time management and stopping tasks before finishing them, or constantly being late for appointments. They also sometimes have perfectionist issues where they don't want to start something unless they can finish it and finish it perfectly. Are you a people person? Sometimes we use our people pleasing to avoid our clutter. And whether you admit it or not, we all have far too many items. Did you know in a recent study of 70-year-olds that 1/3 of them admitted that they had not thrown out anything in the last year? What is it that makes us want to hold on to them? Besides, maybe we'll need it someday. I paid good money for this. Ooh, that's a big one. I've paid a lot of good money for a lot of things that I have gotten rid of. And at first, when I started, tossing the extra spatula, I already have 4. Why do I need 5? Let's start with just getting rid of 1 spatula. But I paid money for this. There's nothing wrong with it. I really like the colors of it. But I don't use it because the top comes off of the handle and it's always dirty and it's always collecting grease and grime in there. So I really don't even like it. But I paid for it. It's in my home. It's hard to get rid of things like that. I know it really has been a journey to get to a point where I can look at something and actually say, yes, I spent a lot of money on that, but it's not serving me. It needs to go. And it doesn't always need to be thrown out. Sometimes you can put it on a Facebook garage sale posting, or you could post it on a local bulletin board for sale and get something for it. Sometime you can donate it to a really valuable cause in your community. And sometimes you can put it out on the curb and put a free sign on it and have somebody knock on your door and tell you how grateful and how much they needed that item. That's worth more than gold. In an article in Psychology Today, they state that clutter can have psychological impacts. Living in a chaotic environment where the physical setting is noisy and disorganized can hold you back from getting things done and feeling a sense of accomplishment. Getting rid of clutter may be a chore, but here are some of the benefits of letting go of your unnecessary items. Are you ready? First benefit, decreased stress and anxiety. Now, a lot of us 50 plus people are super anxious. And why not? There's plenty of things to be anxious about in our world today. But we don't need to have clutter as one of them. That clutter in your space is reminding you of things you need to do or things you should do or things you're overwhelmed by. It's not creating an environment of calm, and it's definitely not improving your overall mood. It can actually make you cranky. Clutter really does have a profound effect on our moods and our self-esteem. And when that stress level is elevated, our cortisol levels are elevated. Cortisol gives you belly fat. Just by eliminating some of your clutter, you probably could lose a pound or two. And most people want to do that. The next benefit of decluttering is increased focus. Okay, when you start to eliminate all those things that have your focus and your attention, and you start to pick away at little parts of it, you start to really focus in on the things that matter. Decluttering can boost your creative abilities. Did you know that? When you're thinking about all the things you need to do, you don't have time for art or creative endeavors, even if it's making a pie. You just don't have the time and the energy for those things because you need to clear out a space before you can actually get your paints out or get your tools out to work on your Harley in the living room or whatever it may be. The clutter is preventing you from moving on to a more artistic expression of yourself. Let it go. Another important emotional advantage to getting rid of clutter is it improves your self-esteem. It helps you make decisions better. It helps you look at how you feel about things and really internally discover how you feel about those things. And it helps you take charge. You feel like you begin to get some control once you start addressing your clutter issues. So it does amazing things to develop your self-esteem. And when you have better self-esteem, you naturally attract people with better self-esteem into your life. So your social life is bound to improve with a cleaner, decluttered environment. And finally, the last benefit, it may not be emotional, but it does play into your emotions, is you get better sleep in a non-cluttered bedroom. Did you know that people that live in cluttered bedrooms are 66% more likely to suffer sleep deprivation or have sleep issues? That's a no-brainer. If you don't do anything else today, take a couple of piles of clutter out of your bedroom. Decluttering can help your sleep. It can help you let go of the past. It can improve your social life. It can give you more self-esteem. Henry Thoreau wrote, "A man is rich in proportion to the number of things which he can afford to leave alone." Think about that. Having less things can actually make you richer. It can eliminate anxiety and stress and depression. It takes time and it takes effort. So start today. Decluttering is not just a chore or a task to be completed. It's a journey, and it's a process of transformation that I know you're going to love because I've done it. And I know the emotional benefits I've gotten from eliminating my clutter. So in conclusion, as we wrap up decluttering and the emotional benefits of it today, it's about creating a space for more intentional living and a more fulfilling life. So take the first step today. I have some tips in another previous video, and stick around because there's more videos to come on how to declutter your life 2 steps at a time, quickly and easily. It's not just about getting rid of your stuff. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. I appreciate you watching. So, if you have found some value in today's video, please like and subscribe, and please leave a comment about what you're decluttering, where your stopping points are, what your successes are. We all need to hear it because we're all in the same boat together. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you again soon.